Hey guys, welcome back to the Letterhead Studios. More Trails in the Sky. Okay, Niall. What's up? He's probably upstairs. He is.
Hey, Niall.
Pardon us. Hey, you're here. Amazing. Dorothy actually got the message to you guys. Didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So, I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it.
Cool.
Niall, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on those big shots.
Is this from the Royal Army?
Nothing super secret, but I was able to get out some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some of my Army contacts, but keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely.
Well, let's go ahead and read it here.
Colonel Alan Richard. Graduated head of his class from the military academy, later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. Recognized for distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the 100 Days War. Appointed to staff of the Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. Suggested formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as first commander of the new branch.
Pretty impressive. Well, he is the man in charge.
He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago.
So Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that.
Captain Canone Amalthea. Her excellent grades at the Military Academy earned her a place on the staff of the Military Operations Office shortly after graduation. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. A member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown.
He's been in disguise all along. He's not even from Liberal. And what's up with his old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot?
I don't know. The Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason.
No kidding. So maybe the colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter?
It's a possibility, and I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before.
Thanks for this, Niall. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with.
As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging about, too. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right?
Princess Claudia. Sounds familiar.
If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. Right, she's not well known, but she's a direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the Royal Keep and pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her.
Huh. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still. Just gross.
That's not the point. The issue is, who is this someone? Spot on, kid.
It could be
Colonel Richard. Not bad. It is Colonel Richard who's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like. A regular Prince Hans. Excuse me for a sec. Liberal news. It's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there.
What's going on?
Sorry to cut and run on you, but I gotta go meet somebody. Sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids just kick back and relax while I'm out.
Gotcha. Good luck with your work.
You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. Great.
Well then, what should we do now?
I guess we should stop by the guild, then go back to the hotel. We ought to report in the info that Niall got for us.
Fine by me.
We've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection.
Okay.
A member of the Imperial Royal Family will be arriving in Gransall during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberal since the war 10 years ago. So this is fairly significant news. I see. You're right that it does seem connected with talk of Princess Claudia's marriage.
I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial Royal Family. The only Imperial I've ever met is Olivier.
The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work there.
16? We're only 16 ourselves.
It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. But unless we've reverted to a much more repressed time, it is much, much too soon for marriage. Indeed. As I said, I suspect there is a political motive to push this wedlock.
Wow, it's late.
We should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two. I don't know.
What's going on?
We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counterterrorism measures. So it's best to avoid going out after 9 if at all possible. You two should go on home. Hey! Those kids are in the tournament! You know, now that you mention it.
Were you guys in the audience?
Well, we were on security detail. The match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest for your big fight.
Very well, we accept. Did you just hear something?
Be on alert when we go inside. Be ready for a fight. Things don't look right.
Huh?
I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful.
Wait, you're kidding, right?
I need you to do exactly as I tell you, no questions.
Oh.
Looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there's any traps.
You can seriously tell that kind of thing?
I guess this is all that was left behind.
A letter?
Tonight, at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this.
And that's it? What cathedral? The huge church over in West Block? It's already 10 o'clock now. It sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think?
Absolutely not!
What was that for?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say they were going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You can bet they'll be keeping a close watch on the West Block, too.
I hate to just pretend we never got it.
I'll go by myself then.
I'm no less a bracer than you are. I can handle myself and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not gonna work on me this time.
Estelle, that's not what I meant.
I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me, or more, you're worried for me. What are you not telling me?
How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you?
I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long, anyway.
I'm impressed.
Huh?
All right, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry.
Oh, okay.
I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal.
Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on then.
Oh boy, a sneaking mission. Oh, it's the nun we saved. Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message?
That letter was yours? But why would you do something so secretive like just to say thanks?
Now I get it. It was her all along. You've been very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable.
What?
Lieutenant Julius Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages.
Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here?
I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy had us on the run, and they helped us stay hidden within the city. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that it's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have.
Well then, this is kind of unexpected.
Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. Really now. Almighty Idios. In that case, I only have one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel.
That was the plan from the get-go.
The non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you.
What's this?
Give this to the head maid, Hilda. She'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty is probably under heavy guard by the Special Ops men, but you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty.
She sounds like a heck of a lady.
Got it. We'll talk to her. Thank you very much.
I hate to say this, but there is the chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match.
I'm certain that you'll do just fine. That Calvardian martial artist is extremely skilled. And you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright.
You mean you knew our dad too?
It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army. The Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am.
I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything except a bow staff.
I guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon, or so I imagine.
Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance.
I'm sure he hoped that you'd inherit the same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you.
Joshua.
Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match.
Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right.
We'll put everything we have into it. That's frightened me.
Crap.
Just a moment, please. I'll open the door. There's another door in the back of the altar room. You can get outside from here.
Okay.
Please be careful.
We managed to avoid the patrol so far. It doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way.
I'm not sensing anyone. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel.
Okay. So much is going on, it's starting to give me a headache.
I'll bet. I never would have imagined it to be Lieutenant Schwartz waiting for us at the cathedral.
Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find? Could it be you were thinking to be someone you've known before?
Well...
Oh, sorry, forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Estelle, I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind.
Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels.
Huh?
It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us, each and every one of them living his or her own life, all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality and history, and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remember that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without reason or motive. or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost.
Joshua?
I'm probably just fooling myself, tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. The sky, Dad, but most of all, you.
Joshua?
So, I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past.
Really?
Really. With the stars as my witness.
Okay then, we've made ourselves a deal.
Estelle?
All my gloom's gone fluttering away. 'Cause once you've told me what you've gotta tell me, then I'll tell you what I've gotta tell you.
What? Oh wait, is this about that thing that you've had on your mind?
Yep. Gonna have to psych myself up for it.
Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I don't mind hearing about it now.
Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. Though, I guess the situation does feel kinda right, but still, no dice. Not yet.
I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear. You seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because you got a big talk planned. Makes no sense.
Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show those special op types how a touch of a girl power can ruin their whole day.
Ruin their... You really are your father's daughter.
What's that supposed to mean? You better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Somehow, I think we're gonna do just fine tomorrow. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy, overfull of spirits, and those tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. They've tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yes, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems.
And Elnon lent us something that might really give us an edge.
Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it.
So, what do you say we check out the sewers this morning?
The gate is just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the banquet, we should muster up one more huzzah. Alright. And with that, more off-screen training. So, I guess I'll see you all next time. And until then, stay